Hi, welcome back to podcast 15 with the Peace and Happiness team. As you may recall, we're still in the new information period, and today's topic is what is rational? So Ella and I are here to discuss it, and Ella's going to start us off with what is rational.
Yes, and I hope that you guys enjoyed podcast number 14. Uh, our mutual teacher, Supernova, was asking me to ask you uh, if it made a difference for you, if after you listened to us, you became more prosperous. So, statistically, about 40% of people, after listening to a podcast with the new information, are enlightened. So, I hope this topic about being rational will make it even better for you, maybe like an icing on that cake that you enjoyed. All right, guess what? When my teacher Supernova gave me the knowledge, I was surprised, not shocked, but I was very interested to find out more. But since I'm working 6 days a week now, I chose that. And I am doing a podcast, recording on the day 6. I managed to only find out so much. So I'm going to be just channeling through my raw data via synchronicity to find out more on what Supernova wanted us to know. So, and by the way, using my channel via raw data via Soul is so much easier. I was trained to go synchronized. So, because I had already so much public awareness, people following me, I took a break after that. God was willing, I took a break for me to rechannel, restructure, and do my own growth. So on some topics, I went raw data, never heard information before, but was delivering the information as is, just like people write music. I was just doing my programs on TV. I got used to it. It didn't allow much downtime. I would just rechannel myself while I was flying from Arizona to New York to do recording. That's where my co-host lives or lived at the time. Now he's in China doing what journalists do. He signed up for the project. He misses United States. So rational is actually soul, guys. Shocked, surprised, that's wisdom. Rational equals supernova gives us the way to be shockingly smart by allowing the spirit to go at night, not the dimming the light, but giving the way to the soul. It makes sense maybe because you become rational, right? We all heard the expression, all of a sudden became rational in a moment, which means soul took the first seat. It means, if you use divine terms, soul presides over wisdom. But wisdom of whom? Your own spirit. So now we have some players in the game: your spirit, your ego, your soul. Janice, use your divine channel. Remember, guys, we mentioned in podcast number 14, Janice is a gem and she is learning to use her divine channel. If you were me and you gave me recommendations, what's going through your channel for ego versus spirit versus soul?
Um, so egos usually identify as emotion, where soul is more feeling, where you can feel the feeling, but it doesn't generate emotion.
So Genesis divine, rational. God had a key to her soul to help her to form, rationally form new to her information. We've never rehearsed it.
No, not at all.
No, not at all. Exactly. but the sentences were appearing, right?
Yes.
And lifting you up. This is how divine channel works.
Yeah.
And you go fast, 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 and you're almost not even noticing that you're in a channel because the channel expands. The more you practice, the more light there is in your channel. Mine is big. I don't know. I didn't ask, but I'm fully conscious now. I'm practicing full consciousness right now. That's why my soul can enter into the equation and give me advice. So how to become full conscious is rational question, Supernova says, by giving up your ego. For the purpose of your soul to appear, by the way, guys. And I was just taught that by my divine teachers in Supernova. So to me, it was just a conclusion that I have not had before. I didn't have a chance to come to this conclusion, but I love how spontaneous the work of the wisdom around us. So this is the world around us, guys. This is only podcast number 15. How did we get to this? Well, we practice. We practice. We're a physical body. Our mind is open. And we're selective, by the way, super selective. And divine knows our selection, by the way. If you're kind to yourself, you already exclude your ego. You want more prosperity in your realm of thought, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why? My soul is calm because my soul trusts me to make good choices. So protecting my soul, I choose minus ego plus prosperity. And my spirit shifts higher to let the prosperity come and hit me at my soul plexus. Soul plexus is where I will be talking about Fibonacci in September. So if you're in Chicago area, stop by. We will be having a lecture at the expo in September, and we will announce it again. But the information will be on our Facebook. It will be on our website. Stay engaged with us. There's a lot that we can bring to you via our channels. We're more than happy. We're devout to our path. Both Janice and I were asked to take this assignment of promoting peace and happiness, which we do on a regular basis. And it's such a joy, to tell you the truth, to have a project.
Yeah. Yeah.
A happy project.
Yeah.
A good one. And the universe is such a beautiful, beautiful space that comes closer to people who want to be on the path. They're closer. And I am vibrating like with goosebumps. I have goosebumps. And they came from Supernova coming very, very close to me, close to my chest. I do not feel tired, guys. This is so rewarding to be able to do podcasts after working for 6 days in a row, doing my very best. That's all I need to do, just my very best. But I know for real, my feelings will be protected. My head has no wrong thought process like feeling sorry for myself. What for? I don't have ego. All that goes away. But the door to your prosperity stays wide open. So if there is anything that you want to take away from podcast number 15, rational is to have a door that goes in and out, where Supernova can come close and give you that prosperity, wonderful blue, the tender blue that he says, the tender blue. And the light is supported and it governs your good mood. I feel very light because what we're doing with you guys today, we're illuminating you with new knowledge. Illumination does not hurt. Knowledge brings something. Steady, we go to next podcast. Please welcome us in your life. We're not trying to prove anything, but we hope to change the reality that exists on earth. Minus the wars, minus tragedies, plus happiness, plus wealth, plus prosperity for all of us. Amen.
Amen. Thanks for listening. You can find us on peaceandhappiness.net. at peaceandhappinessglobal@gmail.com, on Facebook at Peace and Happiness Global, and you're probably listening to this on YouTube, but if you're not, we're Peace and Happiness Global there as well. Thank you so much for listening.